Once upon a time, before the world boarded budget airlines and scroll flight deals on their phones, they weren't just an airline. They were the symbol of America's rise, the flying embodiment of glamour, innovation, and power.
But here's the thing about flying too close to the sun. Eventually, you burn.
It's the 1920s. Airplanes are still fragile machines of metal and faith.
By the 1930s, Pan Am wasn't just an airline, it was a global ambassador. Its majestic clippers.
As World War IV ended, Trippa saw opportunity in the chaos.
And when the Boeing 707 took flight in 1958 under the Pan Am banner, history was made. Pan Am didn't just dominate aviation, it defined it. Every other airline looked like a side project.
Flying Pan Am was the American dream with wings.
Juan Trippe wasn't just running an airline. He was building a new world order, Yeshi, one connected by clouds and ambition. For decades, it worked. Pan Am became a household name, the airline of presidents, celebrities, and dreamers. But success, if not managed carefully, becomes its own turbulence. Then came the 1973 oil crisis. Suddenly, fuel costs tripled, and so did Pan Am's problems. They had built an empire for peacetime luxury, not for crisis survival.
Sex in so crises. And as competition grew fiercer from derelict and new budget airlines, Pan Am's costs kept climbing.
The 1980s deregulation hit like a hurricane. Suddenly, everyone could fly, and Pan Am's monopoly vanished overnight.
While others sold cheap tickets, Pan Am sold prestige, which, unfortunately, doesn't pay the fuel bills.
In 1991, Pan Am took its final flight. A company that once connected the world, now grounded forever.
Pan Am's story isn't just about planes. It's about vision, risk, flair, and the cost of believing you'll never fall.
For many, Pan Am was more than an airline. It was a dream.
Back then, flying wasn't just transportation, it was theater in the sky. And Pan Am was the star of the show. But even the biggest planes can't outfly a storm, especially one of their own making.
Juan Trippe dreamed too big, too fast. He expanded routes faster than profits could keep up. The sky got crowded and expensive.
When you believe your brand is invincible, you stop listening to turbulence.
Pan Am bet everything on the Boeing 747. Airline, a masterpiece of engineering, but a monster in cost.
The bigger the dream, the harder the fall when reality hits. Pan Am's debt soared higher than its planes. They were too big to adapt, too proud to pivot. Sometimes, even the best pilots can't change a doomed flight plan.
Pan Am taught the world how to fly, but forgot how to land.
And just like that, an empire built in the clouds came crashing down to earth.
By 1991, the blue globe that once united the world had vanished. Pan Am wasn't just an airline, it was America's wings. But even wings can fail when weighed down by pride.
You could say Pan Am's spirit never died. It just changed uniforms.
What Pan Am left behind wasn't bankruptcy. It was a blueprint for how dreams can both lift and destroy.
Every airline that flies today owes something to Pan Am. Innovation, style, the courage to dream beyond the clouds. But dreams alone don't pay fuel bills. Passion without prudence burns out fast.
Because even legends need accountants.
Today, aviation looks different. But the ambition to conquer the sky still burns bright.
If Pan Am taught us one thing, it's that innovation must fly with humility.
Because no empire truly falls if its story continues to inspire.
When you hold a Pan Am ticket today, it feels like holding a piece of history, a reminder of when flying wasn't just transport, it was a dream. Every great legacy leaves behind echoes, not of failure, but of ambition that reached too high to ever truly die.
And maybe, somewhere, a young dreamer still looks up at the sky and whispers,
Because sometimes what falls isn't a failure, it's a foundation.
Pan Am soared higher than anyone dared, and though it fell, it taught the world to fly differently.